Faced with the sudden and rapid descent, everyone lost their composure. Fortunately, the father had years of rock climbing experience. Just as he was about to say something reassuring, the two companions below started struggling incessantly. Their irrational behavior added another layer of crisis to the already precarious situation, as the carabiners wedged in the rock crevice could detach at any moment. However, in such critical times, emotionally vulnerable individuals find it even harder to control themselves. Finally, under the intense struggles of the two, the safety rope could no longer support their weight. Their fall also triggered a chain reaction. Under the influence of gravity, the carabiners couldn't withstand the sudden change. Luckily, the father and his two children were extremely fortunate. The detached carabiners got stuck in the rock crevice once again. At this point, the father finally realized that if he didn't take emergency measures, they would end up just like the two who had just fallen. He tried his best to suppress the panic in his heart, attempting not to let any fearful expressions show in front of his children. Then, using his 10 years of rock climbing experience, he guided his daughter above step by step on how to escape the danger. Under her father's guidance, the sister took out another carabiner from her waist. However, seeing the safety device above that was just 1 point away from detaching, the emotions that had just stabilized surged again. But now, the lives of the entire family were in her hands, so she had to pluck up her courage. She wanted to secure the carabiner in the rock crevice, thus forming a new safety device. However, as a novice in the rock climbing world, the sister always fell short no matter how hard she tried. Her overly large movements even nearly caused the family of 3 to be smashed to pieces. He knew he couldn't do it, and the father also knew the sister couldn't do it. At the father's urging, but the next second, he was shocked by his father's words. Peter looked at his father in disbelief. It turned out that the father knew this safety rope was not enough to support the weight of 3 people. So he told his son to cut the rope connecting him. Then a fierce argument broke out between them. But as time slowly passed, the safety device connecting the rock crevice finally could not hold on any longer. At this point, Peter was completely at a loss as to what to do. On one side was his father, and on the other side were his sister and himself. He knew that no matter what choice he made, he would be trapped in endless self-blame in the next life. But the prerequisite was that he and his sister had to survive. In the end, Peter cut the rope. The tremendous force of the fall instantly caused fatal injuries to the father. From then on, Peter gave up rock climbing and became a photography enthusiast.